Hold on, I'm trying to see which mic I have. See, I have this mic set up. I don't want this mic on. Yo, what's up, Critical Gaming? What's up, brother? Thanks for making it, man. I am a few minutes behind. Let me, how do I have this set up? Oh, the wrong. Yeah, it's this mic set up. And I want it to be this mic. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to see which mic I have. See, I have this mic set up. I don't want this mic on. Turn on my restream. Settings. You know, it doesn't sound bad though. Let me just. Noise suppression. Add. Alright. Alright. I think I sound okay. And, I'm gonna tweak this stuff, another time.
Man, you to grow.
Yes, exactly.
You must grow. I'm the boss, motherfucker. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me. I told your ass to grow. Grow.
What did Junior Miles say?
Junior Miles said, everybody
Shut the fuck up.
There's some
Growing going on.
over here. Grow, motherfucker. Grow, motherfucker. I command you to grow. Today, we're going to train arms. You say it's impossible to get 22 arms, 22-inch arms without taking steroids? Well, I'm going to tell you how I did it, and it ain't no motherfucking secret. The first year and a half that I trained in the gym, every time I stepped in the motherfucking gym, I worked arms because I was determined to get some big-ass motherfucking arms. Somebody's going to tell you that that ain't the way you do it, and it don't work that way. You be overtraining. Fuck, I already told you. Fuck you overtraining motherfuckers. For a year and a half, every time I stepped in the gym door, I worked motherfucking arms because it was my magnificent obsession.
It's a loud video.
To have big motherfucking arms.
Yeah, and my mic
It
is
was
low.
my desire, my midnight dream, motherfucker, to have big ass arms. My dream was to stroll down Compton Boulevard in the city and be.
You ever seen this guy before, Critical?
That had a motherfucking 22. What you got, motherfucker? Motor twos, motherfucker. Now, in order, if you want to be, you must become obsessed with what you are trying to get. You have to be obsessed with it. If you don't have the mental capacity to be that obsessed about what you're trying to get, then motherfucker, you won't never have it. You will not get it. You must be obsessed. It ain't no secret. You just don't have the motherfucking heart and the determination and the will and the desire to put into this shit in order to obtain what you want.
Facts.
You're too big of a motherfucking pacified fucking pussy to do this shit. You want the easy way. This shit ain't easy. For a motherfucking year and a half, I trained fucking arms every
Thanks, Critical.
goddamn day.
We try to fix that, bro.
Fucking Christmas, New Year's, my motherfucking birthday, anniversary, every fucking thing. I was in the gym banging arms. So that's how I did it, motherfucker. I worked my motherfucking ass off. I know you don't want to hear that, and I don't give a fuck what you don't want to hear. Turn the channel off, motherfucker. Now, we're gonna work on. I ain't what I used to be, but goddamn it, I'm still CT Fletcher. And don't you fucking forget that shit. Get that shit, Mulo. Don't even look like you want to put it down.
Yo.
Alright. This shit don't come easy. If it was easy, all these motherfuckers in YouTube land would be doing. But they ain't. They got time to sit there and talk shit. They ain't got time to actually put no work in. All they want to do is sit there and talk shit about what you ain't doing.
Hey guys, does that sound better, Critical? I switched the mic to the one that's in front of me. I think I just got to be close enough, but hopefully it's not picking up all the extra noise. That ain't shit. Yo, Jay of Cornwall, I got you, bro. I got you. Just let me finish this up a little bit. Thanks, Critical. Appreciate your help, man. Famous Metro Flex Gym in Long Beach. Thank you, brother.
That little shit right there to warm up with.
All right, hey Jay of Cornwall, man, you're a beast, bro. 265, and you're doing the 5x5 workout. I'm assuming that you're doing the 5x5 because if you're doing the 5x5 on the bench, you're probably doing the 5x5 on your deadlift and your squat. It's a good workout. It's low volume, but you're doing power reps. But so you're doing a lot of compound, which is good, right? But of course there's going to be downsides to it. So your question is that you're trying to lose weight. I'm sorry, man. I love CT, bro. You're motivating the fuck out of me, bro. So, you're trying to lose weight. You can feel that you're losing strength. How can I avoid it? Now, so, just take a step back for a second. I'm gonna guess. Well, I mean, dude, 265. You're pretty strong. You must be a big dude. I don't know if you started with 5x5 or you just been doing 5x5. Now, so this is not a question for me to answer because you already know the answer. If you do lose weight, you're going to lose strength. With weight comes strength, and it's a necessary evil because you look at guys that are fucking super strong and can fucking bench a lot, squat a lot. They got those round builds. They got a lot of fat padding their joints and stuff like that. So I guess the most important thing for you, Jay of Cornwall, is that you have the strength, but I guess what I'm trying to get across to you is that you have to know for you what is most important to you, because how you train is going to be a result of how you look, how you perform, or whatever it is that you're training for, right? So I hate to throw the whole science class on you, right? But when you're lifting for strength, right, you're going to be lifting at a slower pace, right? I'm sure you're taking good rests in between your sets, and I know for powerlifting, lifting those heavy reps, I mean, sometimes you're taking up to a 6-minute rest, something like that, a good amount of time as far as the rest, right? So what's going on with the body, or what is it that you're exercising, is really you're making your body practice the neuromuscular process. Okay, you're working out the neuromuscular system. So, because when you think about it, check it out, right? I get on the bench, I'm about to do my fucking heavy ass fucking reps, 265, got my 2 plates loaded up and change, right? Get my psych up, boom, get up under the bar, get in position, and you're pretty much gonna explode and bang out those 5 reps. And what's happening is that you got your CNS, your central nervous system, your brain is gonna send these electrical charges to the muscles,
and tell it to explode and fire up and get it up there, you know, as whatever it takes, right? Just get it up there. What's up, Just John? What's up, brother? Thanks for joining us, man. I'm just trying to help out my a couple of boys out that had some questions about fitness, and it's too hard for me to explain in a tweet. So that's why I'm just trying to like share the knowledge, get it to you guys, absorb it, and then figure out what you want to do. And then we got guys at different phases, so I want to understand where you're at so I can give you the best advice possible. But anyways, so Jay Cornwall, right? So you're asking, so you're working the neuromuscular when you lift like that, and also your body is going to start to look like that too. You know, you're going to get bigger, bulkier, you know, you're going to have like a rounder build, but you will be hitting your goals as far as increasing your strength. You're going to get stronger. Your bench is going to get stronger. Your squat's going to get stronger. Your deadlift's going to get stronger. So, you know, if you don't give a fuck, right? Like, yo, all I give a fuck about is fucking strength. I want fucking, you know, that fucking 300-pound bench, that 400-pound squat, deadlift, whatever it is that you're going for. You're going to get there. And then you're going on the right way, but you're going to continue to gain weight, get more of a round build, and continue to work, you know, that neuromuscular connection. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to weigh out what's more important to me. Ask yourself, be honest with yourself. You know, hey, do I want to look better or do I just want to be stronger? Because how you train is going to determine how you look. So for the other, sorry, that's my washing machine, dude. I'm doing laundry tonight. So the other parallel to that, right? Instead of working the neuromuscular, right? Because we already went into that. Now, the other parallel to that is me as a bodybuilder style where I go for the look. I'm focusing more on the cardiovascular, the blood pumping into the muscle constantly and making it do it again and making it do it again and keeping the breaks short. So me as a bodybuilder, Cornwall, I'll get up on the bench, right? Oh, 3 years. Yeah. I assumed you were lifting for a long time because you're really strong and you're a big guy, dude. You know, 5x5, but I think, okay, see, I think at this stage I really want to feel healthy. Okay, so let me explain to you where I come from, and I'm just going to share with you. Now, once again, Jay Cornwall, it's no right or wrong, right? It's just like you got your way of doing things, I got my way of doing things. We're different genetics, different ages, you know? But let me just share with you, and then you can absorb it and put it together. So for me, I care about looking good. I care about bodybuilding and sculpting my body. I don't really care about how heavy I lift, right? So I guess that's one of the biggest challenges for lifters, because when they first start, you know, they're in like, I just want to get stronger. I want to get stronger. And you're looking at all these guys lifting, and you're just so frustrated with yourself, and you just want to get stronger. And you've been getting there, right? And now you're at a point where you can readjust your goals, but you have to change what you're doing in the gym or your result is going to be the same. So, you know, for me, I bodybuild, right? So I'll get in there. My way of benching from your way of benching is going to be different. For you, you know, you get up in there, you're in a proposition powerlifting stance, and just everything that you got, fucking all the power you got to get it up there, right? So for me, when I bench to just work my chest. I'm not trying to work out anything else, and I don't care about how heavy I lift. Once again, big thing, Cornwall, is that and this is a big challenge, and might be a challenge for you, and it's a challenge for everybody, to really let go of the ego, right? And what I mean by that is, like, you know, your ego, like, you know, it's there. Sometimes it's so strong that we don't even know. It feels like it's us, you know, like, fuck, man, I'm over here benching Duoja Max 265, you know, like, you're gonna feel like a bitch if I only got you, you know, benching like 150, 160, 180 or something like that. Or if it feels difficult, you're like, what the fuck, this is bullshit. You know, you're gonna get frustrated with yourself because you know that you can lift up 265 5 times. You know, once again, that's all the ego. Or, for example, you're in the gym and you see these other younger guys lifting heavy, and you're like, fuck, I gotta lift heavy too. That's the ego. Like, who gives a fuck about those other people? Or sometimes people want to lift heavy just because something along the lines of social media, and they want to show off, and they want to record, and they want to show that let me turn off this YouTube shit. This is yeah, so, you know, they're they want to show off. It's the ego, right? So sometimes that's a battle and challenge within itself. So you got to get past that part. And so for me, like I was saying, when I bench, right, all I care about is just this pec right here. I just want to stretch it. I want to contract it. I'll go back up a little bit. I want to stretch it. I want to contract it. That's all I care about. So I don't care about coming down and the bar touching my chest. I don't care about coming all the way out and locking my arm. To be honest with you, I get less money this way because from here, I stretch my pec, I contract my pec, and then this is maximum contraction right here. From here to here is all tricep to lock out. And then after I lock out, now where's the tension of the weight? It's on my joint. So if anything, I'm kind of giving myself a break and making the rep easier when I can make the rep harder on my pec without going heavier, if that makes any sense. That's the type of style that I work out in, and I take very short rests in between so that I keep that blood pumping into that chest, and my heart is pumping. I feel my heart pumping. I feel like I'm breathing hard. I get the whole cardio effect, and that's all I'm focusing on. It's just pumping the blood. So you keep pumping the blood into that muscle, and it's gonna it's gonna shape up. It's gonna grow. It's gonna striate. It's gonna grow shape and whatnot. You just keep pumping blood in that muscle, and that's what's just gonna continue to happen. And then that's how you bodybuild. So sorry for it taking so long, but there's like the powerlifting where you work the neuromuscular, and then there's like bodybuilding where you're really focusing on the blood, the cardiovascular, pumping the blood into the muscle. So sorry for the long explanation, but sometimes if I share this knowledge with you, you can put it together yourself and find the right answer, and the best answer for you is the whole point of this, right? So you've been lifting for 3 years, you've been doing 5x5, you feel like you look like a square, and I think at this stage I really just want to feel healthy. So feeling healthy, I'm not sure, that's kind of a deep question, feeling healthy, because I don't know what's going on internally and stuff like that, but looking like a square, now bodybuilding is perfect for that, because you get to sculpt your body and check yourself out, and the first step to that is well, first of all, you got to be okay with all this stuff I'm telling you, like letting go of the ego. If I tell you to freaking drop the weights, to do lighter weights and stuff like that, you got to do it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what other people are lifting. Don't worry about your ego, like getting frustrated with yourself. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? It's about the building and the sculpting. So you look like a square. You got that square build. The first thing to do is I would freaking strip down to my shorts or underwear, get in front of a mirror, and just be honest with myself, and you check yourself out. And some guys, maybe like their chest is just bigger on the bottom. A lot of guys are big on the bottom because they just do flat bench and they never do no incline, and they work the upper chest. So there's a misbalance with that. Some guys, maybe you look more like a square, so you want more pop. You know what I mean? So when you think about it, how often are you doing exercises focused on your traps, your rhomboids, to kind of get some more pop here? And when you're doing the 5x5s, you're not doing any exercises that are directly focusing on the shoulder and rounding them out. When I do a shoulder workout, I'm working out. Sorry, I got my dumbbell here for you guys. Very light, but when I work out my shoulder, I'm working out the front, right? I come out, I work out this lateral slice, and then there's another back slice here, and then I'm bringing that back this way. So just like when you see a cartoon or a comic book, right? You see like they have like these 3 slices here, right? Like they got this one in the front, they got this one out here on the side, and the one in the back. And those especially that one laterally, now that's going to give you that shoulder pop, right? And then work your arms, and then as you're going to get some more pop in your arms, hit your back. You're not doing any you're not doing much pulling when you're doing a 5x5 either. So you can work your back, get the lats, get the width, you know what I mean, and then continue to build that all up here. That's going to give you that shape and that pop. And I'm sure your legs already like really strong and big, but you can start to work on how am I going to sculpt my legs. I don't have the greatest legs, but I'm sure you've seen it, like there's like the teardrop here on the inside, right? And then sometimes the guys have the outer sweep that pops out here, and then you're gonna have the side shot for the hamstring, the thickness here, so you can work on all that and sculpt all that out and build all that. It just takes some time, and it takes some self-mastery, and it really takes reorganizing your workout. So I'm sorry for such a long answer, but pretty much for you is, number one, can I let go of the ego? And do I really want this? Like, can I let go of the ego and focus on what I'm trying to get at? Two, you change your plan. Now, you throw the 5x5 out the window. I would go to a bro split, and the bro split is basically, chest day, back day, leg day, shoulder and traps day, arm day. And you can variate that however you want. Me personally, I do leg day first. So I never skip leg day. And I try to split it up between a big muscle group and a small muscle group. So I'll do legs, and then a smaller muscle group might be chest. Then I'll do back, which is another big muscle group. And then I'll do shoulders and traps, which is another small muscle group, or arms, which is another small muscle group. That's just me personally, because after I work a big muscle group and I really kill it, like I feel like gassed and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's all about that. And and wherever you emphasize your workout is how it's going to show on your body and how you look. You know what I mean? So for instance, you've been going to the gym for 3 years, and I know you've probably seen a lot of these guys too, where okay, how do I explain this? Me personally, I can look at somebody and see how their body is like developed, and I can tell how they lift. So I guess that is pretty much saying that how you lift is going to determine how you look. I know it sounds very simple, but it's very true. Like I see some guys, with like I said, like the bottom of their chest are really big and their arms are really big, but there might be like lacking in their back, and they don't have that width or V taper, or they don't have like an upper chest or shoulder pops because of techniques that they don't apply in their workout. For instance, I see this a lot with guys that do rows, right? So I wish I could put something better here. You know what? How about I just make my camera bigger? Sorry, I don't have anything fancy draw setups here and stuff like that, but check it out. You got your row, right? Your dumbbell roll, your basic dumbbell roll. And a lot of guys, they get into a position like this, okay? Well, this is what I see a lot. I see guys do like this. They roll like this. Now, what's bad about this is that you would think that you're doing it right because I'm going straight up and down, right? I'm going straight up and down, right? But the problem with this is that when I could pull a heavy ass weight like this, and I'll get all this tension up here, but I don't feel my lat working, right? So what you want to do, because I'm really just trying to work this lat, is keep your elbow close to your body, chest out. A few tips when you're doing dumbbell rows is don't do spooning your chest, which is this, right? Where you're sucking in your back and you're pulling it out. I mean, you can work that, but right now I'm just trying to focus on lats. I'm not trying to focus on rhomboids. When I am, I'll do it like that. And the second thing is the rocking, right? We're not trying to rock, right? So I get myself in a position, nice, sturdy, rigid. None of this shit is moving, like I told you, right? Elbow close to the body, not out here, okay? Elbow close to the body. And then from here to here, there's nothing going on. My hand is just a hook. The power is not in my hand pulling this up. The power is my elbow coming back like this. I want to bring my elbow back like this. Boom. Bring my elbow back like that. And you're going to really feel it in your lat here. And that's how you get that width. And you get those wings, and you can do that V taper pose, So and you'll see guys that'll do back days for years, and they'll be building their arms and not building, their lat muscles. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm trying to share with you, Cornwall, is how you do the exercise will, determine how, like, what you're really targeting. Like, are you really targeting the body part that you're meant to do it, or are you just counting reps and trying to, just chase numbers? Because the numbers don't matter. You know what I mean, Cornwall? Like, you can say, oh, I bench 265 5 times, this and that, but you walk into a supermarket and you just look like a big bulky guy, and I walk into a supermarket and people think I'm like a personal trainer or something like that. You know what I mean? So I guess, like, but I'm just saying the numbers don't matter. And then your body doesn't know numbers either. Your body doesn't know, yo, I can bench fucking 300 pounds here. No, your body knows my muscle was just under a lot of tension and all my fibers are fucking torn, and the fibers are going to fucking look for the protein and recover and try to repair so that it can take that stress again. That's what our body does. So that's all it is. So yeah, man, hopefully to answer your question, I know it's really long, but it's all about having a vision, coming up with a plan, which I'm glad I could help some of you guys with, and then executing the plan, going into the gym. Hey, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish my fucking plate. And you already got that already, because you've been lifting for 3 years. You go fucking hard. I think you already have like the discipline and motivation down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really, just tweaking the routine and optimization to, get to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, hit me up anytime, brother. Keep it up. Really appreciate it. So now, critical gaming, bro. I know you're just like starting, right? So tell me, what is it that you're doing now, and where is it that you want to be? Like, what I know for you, you wanted to lose a lot of weight, there's a lot of pounds to lose. The good news is that when you are big and you have a lot of weight to lose, it really can shed off very, very fast. You know what I mean? Like, for me, losing 5-10 pounds is a fucking huge deal. You know what I mean? Like, a big difference in my body. But for somebody that's, if you're, like, let's be honest, overweight or something like that, it will, it'll come off a lot faster because there's a lot more to come off. All right. What's up, Cosnex, dude? I'm just, sorry, I don't have no layout set up, nothing, man. I'm just here just trying to, help a few brothers out with some fitness advice and just some tips and things that I picked up along the way for my style of what I do, and just trying to share it with you guys. But yeah, critical gaming, I'm ready for you. But I think when we talked, it was just that you had a lot of weight to lose. I think you're talking about working out at home. Now for the guys that are working out at home, there's a page that I like that I checked out during the pandemic, because all I had was bands. That's all I had was bands, and I had bands and weights. All right, now I'm just doing nothing. Okay, appreciate the honesty. You know what I mean? So right now you're doing nothing, and you just got to take the first steps, right? So I'm just prepping myself with a big diet, looking to get into the gym because they're opening the gym in my apartment like in a week. Okay, now we're gonna talk about diet. Okay, I personally don't suggest doing, oh yeah, the Nutrisystem. Yeah, you're doing a Nutrisystem, yeah, the shakes or whatever that's gonna fill you up, and it worked for you before, and you're gonna give it another run again. But the honest truth is that our bodies change and is different. I hope it works for you again, but if it doesn't, or if it doesn't have that same effect, I mean, don't be surprised, because our bodies are always changing. I'm older now. I feel like my muscle recovery is a little bit different. My CNS, I feel like it doesn't charge as fast as it used to. We go through changes or whatever, but But this is the game, though. You know, this is the game that you got to play with your body. It's self mastery, learning yourself, and you know, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, cost next, dude, for sure. Go ahead, man. If you got a question, bro, drop in the chat. I'll do my best to try to guide you and give you information. And like I said, take it and roll with it, put it together, create your own plan, and then it's up to you to execute it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it for you, even if I tried. So, big diet. You know, the good and bad about it is that, you know, the good is that, you know, you dude, you know, the weight will come off fast, dude. You take some fucking before and after pictures, and you're blowing people away, right? The downside to it is it's hard to keep off because it has to be something that you know that you can sustain, you know, moving forward. If not, you know, there's a chance for a rebound. That's why I was trying to suggest to you, you know, small steps to, and then you keep on adding more steps. You know what I'm saying? Because you, like my man Jay Cornwall, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's been doing the same workout for 3 years, and he'll just keep on throwing on a little more weight, and just keep on doing the same thing. But, you know, his result never really changed into what he wanted because you gotta, you know, tweak what you're doing. But yeah, as far as like diet, what I suggest is whatever steps that you feel that you can take that is sustainable, like something that you can do and then you can get used to it and you're okay doing it long term. Those are what I suggest. You know, sometimes you know, and we eat 3 meals a day, right? And we look at those meals and we look at where we can go to clean them up. You know what I mean? So little things, suggestions can be like, you know, I drink coffee every day. You know, some people, I know it's hard, but some people will switch to just drinking black or using a sweetener. I don't suggest a sweetener. I think that shit fucks up your fucking I forget which organ this is. The one Steve Jobs died of. But it fucks with that organ. That's what I feel. I feel like there's no cheating sweetness or cheating anything. If something's sweet, you know, might as well have the fucking sugar. And if you have what's the fucking yellow one, man? Splenda and stuff like that has all that other shit fucking, and it's still a chemical that your body has to break down. But so, you know, little tweaks that you can make to your diet, like I said, or if you can cut out like sugar, you know, like cut out soda. If you can go from Coke to Sprite, or Sprite to, you know, maybe some Propel water or something like that. Propel water to maybe just water. But, you know, I'm not saying, you know, go ham. You know, make little steps, dude. Make little steps, and try to clean up each meal. You know what I'm saying? When you look at your breakfast, you know, it's going to be what? Eggs. And if you can do less, more egg whites in there, or something like that, and then just take out some of the more greasy foods and maybe some more baked foods in there, you eat a lunch. And let's suppose, you know, you're fucking eating fast food. You eat, you know, try to make a better fast food choice. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if you go into Wendy's, like, hey, instead of fries, let me get the baked potato instead. You know, you go into Taco Bell or something cleaner. You know what I mean? If you just try to be mindful of foods that are fatty and foods that are sweet, and you try to keep the foods clean. And one thing that you'll notice too when you start to clean up your diet is it may not taste as good, but you'll feel better. Like the way it goes through your body, and it, like in your mouth, it's like, oh, this fucking shit sucks, right? But like in your body, you're gonna be like, yo, you're gonna feel hungry quickly again, and you're just gonna feel better. Like I remember when I was like dieting, and then like I ate McDonald's, right? I love McDonald's, but I remember I was like full for like the whole half of the day because I could just feel that my body was just taking like so long to break it down and digest it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, as far as your diet, you know, I think you already got a plan how you want to do it, and it's just all about executing. And then, you know, they're gonna open up your gym in your apartment. I think that's gonna be great. What I suggest is, you know, to make sure that, you know, you're targeting, you know, all your muscle groups. You got your chest, you got your back, you got your shoulders, you got your arms, you know, and you got your legs, and you got your core and your abs. You know, hit everything. You know, it seems like, you know, you pretty much know what you want to do. And, you know, I would start off, you know, a few days a week, and do maybe like a push pull legs routine. A push pull legs routine is you do your push exercises one day, your benching, your overhead press, your tricep extensions, and that's a push day. And then a pull day is going to be, you know, lateral pulls, rows, curls, and that's your pull day. And then your leg day, you know, try to work out the front and back of your legs, where it's going to be, you know, squat, deadlifts, leg extensions, leg curls, and calf raises. But yeah, I mean, critical gaming. I think you're on the right track, man. You know, I know you're big. You're, you know, you're a little heavy right now. So, like I said, you know, when people are at that heavier weight, and you know, you got a frame under there, you want to try to keep the impact low. You know what I mean? What's going on? Oh man, dude. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh man. Sorry, guys. No, I can't. Hold on a second. You're invisible? Why are you doing up so late, huh? Huh? Yeah, you need to go back to your room. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Good exercises to tiptoe into the gym. Well, you know, what you can do